Day 3, many projects. We've got our new crew member, Lee. He's working on the windlass switch. Pete, what are you doing?
I'm working ferret and logistics.
You went and picked up a bunch of drinking water, didn't you?
Drinking water, yeah.
Nice. And then
Butter.
Butter. What about bread? Are we going to cook bread today?
Yes, we're going to do bread.
She's gonna Yeah, and so then Janet's going to cook some bread and try that out. And then everybody's got so much going on, and everybody has projects, but she's got to get this paperwork. It's got to be notarized to get through the canal. So she's working on passports and translating and everything. So we're lucky to have her. She's transited the canal, like I said, 3 times before. This will be her 3rd time going through there. This will be your number 4 time. So anyway, lots of projects going on. I'll get videos throughout the day. I was working. I would like to later on this afternoon, if it's not even today, if it's tomorrow when the AC guys get done, I want to take the yacht out Saturday for sure. And let's get it out in some rough water just to see what we're in for. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do.
Anyway, a lot of projects going on, a lot going on today, and I've got to run over to West Marine, Chief, and then you want to go to...
I'm going to go to West Marine with you, and then I'll run over to Home Depot.
Okay.
And then I got to figure out that little stove thing.
Okay.
If not, I'll have to run to Key West and grab something.
Yeah, they may have one at
that's why I'm walking
West
over
Marine.
to you.
All right, perfect. So one of the projects on Janet's, and I'll show you later, is she's going to put whistles, flares, lights, everything on, and then we'll put a piece of tape with each other's names. Each vest will be fitted for each one of these. These are offshore vests. They're not just the regular vests, but we need these in an emergency. We have to be pre-fitted with them and ready to go in an emergency. So that's something very, very important. Each vest has everything for us to survive a jump into the water, getting to the life raft. You know we have a brand new life raft and everything on the boat, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Cool.
And another thing that we have to figure out is where we're going to mount this E-perb. I think it has to go upstairs on the pole.
The higher it is, the further it
goes. Okay. Perfect. All right, guys, what I've done here is I'm trying to wire this and get reverse action out of the motor, so I had to add this switch right here. Now, this isn't neatly done, but we're just seeing if this is possible. So I've traced all the wires. I've connected it up according to the wire diagram. The only question we have is, will this switch work in this application? So I'm going to hit the breaker. Here's the breaker right here, and we're going to see what happens. Are you standing by with a fire extinguisher?
Yes.
All right, he's got one. Don't pull the pin. Okay, you're on. It's not getting hot or anything. A lot of projects going on today. A few trips to Home Depot. We're working on our second, but you can see the life vests. She's got the flares on here, whistles. Now we'll each have to try one on, and we'll put a piece of tape with our names on them, so that way that vest is prepared for you.
All right, I got my vest with my name on. Don't get me wrong, the sticker's gone when it gets a little rough, and this thing's set up for me. It's got a little
chub
chubs.
Right hey, show them your bumpers you bought for the freaking. Let's walk out there real quick and show
I'll show you something.
The windlass switch was the coolest thing today. Getting these remote windlass switches. So you saw earlier, me and Lee were working on getting these to work, but that will control the windlass up and down. You can do it from anywhere in the boat now. Let's watch out. Just show them, Chief. Look at the size of those.
Tell me we got some balls. We got some big balls.
There's no place to buy bread. We don't really eat a lot of bread, but Janet's making bread, so she's going to make some homemade bread, and she's going to try it out before we leave the dock to see if we can do this while we're out there, because this is we don't really have a whole lot of choice when it comes to bread. If we want to have bread all the time,
halfway decent
bread, we're going to have to make it. So we're over here talking to our younger brother, and I think Pete goes, how did you word it? He goes, are you a little nervous? What did you say, Mark? I'm nervous. No, not that. Anyway, he goes, Mark says, I think you guys are a tad nervous because you know this is going to happen. Eventually, you got to quit running to Home Depot and the grocery store and just go with what you got. And the boat is going to leave the dock. Now, how far it goes, that's another question, but it's going to leave. And yes, we are both very nervous. All right, guys, Captain Paul here, and I'm going to end day 3. I'm going to go ahead and jump in the shower here after a long day. The days are long, and one thing you got to remember is that it takes a long time to get one of these yachts ready to do one of these big trips. This is 6,000 miles. On Southern Estate, we spent like 90 days, 3 months working nonstop, day after day, just doing different projects, getting the boat ready, buying groceries, buying all the supplies that we need and everything. Because on that trip, we left for a month to go to the Bahamas. This trip's the same. It's just going to a different destination as far as the distance goes. So we got to still do all that same stuff. Anyway, peace out. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. And you guys have any questions, man, just leave them in the comments. We'll get back to you as quickly as we possibly can. Anyway, peace out. Remember, live life with no regret. I do. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Bye.